Evening, guys. This is a wee quick update for last night. It's important that you listen to this if you're interested in this story as it grows. Today, a couple of locations, different parts of the country. Went into a shop to buy some juice. Woman recognised me straight away in the counter, and she told us that she'd watched the live. You know, her family members was watching it, and she told us about her friend's partner, a man who 20 years ago was prescribed serotonin inhibitors, antidepressants, by his GP 20 years ago exactly, and who recently said these are not working. 20 years, and decided to go back to his GP. In that 20 years, he's never been back to his GP, nor has he ever been asked back for a revision or a progress report or anything. Catastrophic failing. Unbelievable. Similar to the methadone programme that unfortunate people with addictions are on for 35 years. And apparently, you know, that's just accepted as the norm, that you're on it for 30 years and nobody questions why. Because it's a bandage, again, it's a plaster, they don't fix the problem. So there's a guy, 20 years on the same prescription. His body will have changed, his weight will have changed, his lifestyle, everything will have changed. Nobody has ever thought to ask him back for a revision of his prescription. That's unbelievable. But is it? Are we surprised? No, we're not. Next one, in another part of the country. Someone asks for my details for their friend to get in touch with us, which I provide, and they get in touch. And if anybody questions this, well, the best is yet to come. These people have agreed to do a live with me, which I'm over the moon about. This is a guy, a couple of years younger than myself, who has been massively failed by the system, who was carried out of hospital by a couple of nurses and put in a taxi while still under the effects of an overdose attempt, and fobbed off repeatedly and fobbed off repeatedly and fobbed off again and again and again. A guy who's asked for help repeatedly and who's never got it. A guy whose partner is trying to help him for years, and you know, they've struggled. And I've mentioned a couple of things tonight over a call about testosterone and the links and my own theories about it, and they automatically recognised something and it jumped out at them, and they're like, well, we think that is exactly the answer. And I was like, okay, well, you know, there's a possibility it could be. Anyway, guys, we're going to arrange a live next week, and this story is unbelievable, but this is a story that needs to be told. These people don't know where to turn. They've asked every avenue which they can document, everybody, hospitals, nurses, healthcare centres, GPs, everybody. They have been and asked for the help, and they've been refused the help everywhere. And I've got a strong opinion that the males are not viewed the same way, and they don't get the help. And they have been told the old going man up thing and all the rest of it. Anyway, this is going to be an absolute eye-opener. It's going to be shocking, and it's going to be fact, and it's not going to be up for debate. This is a mass failing across the entire country, in every region, at every level, where men and women are being repeatedly failed with the mental health system, the mental health backup that I say doesn't exist. It's just not there because the demand's too great. And the unfortunate professionals in that industry are being absolutely run off their feet, swamped, and probably abused and overstretched and underpaid and all the rest of it for their professionalism. They can't possibly help the amount of people that need it. The numbers are too great. So that's from last night's video. Recognised a couple of times today, people have reached out and asked us for the help and asked us what we can do. So I said, well, you know, I'm just the platform. Together, with your help, we can get our voice, we can increase our voice. And guys, see if you're out there, right, and you haven't had a bad day, don't think for a minute it can't come chapping at your door 6 months' time, or that life can't dramatically change. and you might need it. So let's get the help created for that rainy day. You never know when something's going to come chapping at your door. Anyway, today's been very productive as a result of last night's video. Also thanks to the people who messaged to say that whatever I said last night has automatically made them consider their mindset, make some changes, make some adjustments, however small, and that things appealed to them. I'm very grateful for the messages. That's my payment. That's me paid. Because the first message I opened up this morning was positive, and that's me paid for last night, for yesterday. So thank you. Watch this space, guys. There's a lot to come. It's going to grow arms and legs. Good night. Cheers.